All right, all right. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning. Marcus Lane in the building. Good morning. Prolific in the building. Good morning. Yeah. Yo, James. Yeah. Hey, man. Appreciate you here, bro. Appreciate you here. Yeah, I was. I was in Brooklyn. That's why I got the jersey on. That's where I was. Now I'm here. All right, Oliver. It's too early for that shit, bro. It's too early for that shit, bro. Ain't no one trying to hear about them damn fish. Damn fish. That was a good call, though. All right. So what we're about to do, because of popular request. Well, actually, no one said anything, but I just think it's better. We're not going to talk about the NHL today. We're going to go right into college basketball and NBA. Yo, you guys know we went 5-0 in the NBA yesterday? 5-0, bro. Every single fucking play, including the goddamn props, hit yesterday. We did not miss one NBA play yesterday. Not one. Fucking crazy, man. Oh shit. MMA locksmith in the building, bro. What's good, man? What's good, Brody? You need to get your ass on here and talk some fucking UFC one of these weekends, bro. The MMA capper I got in the Discord, he actually he can't on the weekends because he he goes and does the announcing for Karate Combat. So he does like the like the announcing for the Karate Combat shit. So I can never get him on. But if you ever want to get on here, man, get on with us, bro. I would love to have a UFC segment, bro. I'm getting more and more into UFC every month, bro. Every week I'm doing it. So I'm still learning. All right. So today's gonna be college basketball and NBA. Like I said yesterday, man, we dominated it. We did not miss a single NBA play, which was fucking awesome. So I was really surprised about that, man. Spurs came through in a big way. They look good. Wemby absolutely snapped. Jalen Williams was a VIP play. He absolutely snapped. Bro, I swear to God, I looked at halftime, right? Jalen Williams had 9 points. I'm sitting there watching the NFL game, and my DraftKings comes up and says you won your Jalen Williams bet. I go and look, bro. Don't you believe this boy had 28 at the end of the game? 28, bro. Dude, SGA 45. And you know what's crazy, Oliver, about that is because I said yesterday on the show, I said the only way that whatchamacallit don't get his points is if SGA goes out there and puts up a 50 burger. Remember me saying that? And he went out there and put up 45, and he still got his goddamn points, bro. Dude, OKC absolutely snapped, bro. They look great. They looked fucking great. But yeah, man, yesterday was a good day. I love the NBA card today. I love it. I think the books are out of their fucking minds with some of these lines they have out today on the NBA. There's a lot of lines in college basketball that I like. So I'm definitely ready to get into it, man. You guys already know the deal. If you're on Twitter, just repost the retweet the show. If you're on YouTube, just hit the like button. Do whatever you do. I think almost everybody in here is on YouTube right now. So yeah, we ain't got many people in here, but I'm gonna get started regardless. I'm not gonna sit here and wait around for people to join. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. All right, give me 1 minute and we'll get started. I'm gonna be making that switch too soon, y'all. I'm gonna be switching over to the fuck is it called? Restream. It's called Restream. Is it Restream I'm going to? Yeah, I think it's Restream I'm going to. I'm gonna get out of StreamYard and go to Restream. Like I told y'all yesterday, they're just cheaper. They're cheaper. Uh, they're cheaper and they're more advanced, I think. So can't beat that, man. They give you more options. They're more advanced. Everything looks better. So can't beat it. All right. Got my comments up. All right. Give me 1 second. We're about to get started. All right. We're going to start with college basketball first. We are going to start with college basketball first, and then we're going to go to NBA. End the show with NBA. All right, so like I told you guys yesterday, VIP didn't do so great yesterday. Big shout out to Winthrop though, bro. We've been killing these fucking underdogs in college basketball, and bro, these overs. We're gonna talk about that later on in the show too. But bro, these overs in college basketball, I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Yo, they are going crazy. All right. So keep an eye on that. The overs in college basketball are hitting at an all-time high. Um, and it's because there are a lot of these programs are taking over traits of the NBA, which meaning a lot of these programs are relying on the three ball. And some of these kids that are coming out, bro, they are fucking sharpshooters. Like these boys are like Curry, man. Like I swear to God, some of these kids cannot miss a three. Like so these overs are going crazy, but yeah, if you guys been watching college basketball, man, you know it's been crazy out there. But I'm enjoying it. It's been a great year so far. So let's keep it rolling, man. All right, so today's a big card, guys. Today's a big card in college basketball. I got a lot of games to talk about. We know today is starting the in season tournament, right? In the NBA. So we got a big basketball day ahead of us. The games start at 5 o'clock, and then I think we have basketball all the way until 11 tonight. So we're going to cover all of them. Well, not all of them, but we're going to cover the ones that I see value in and the ones I think that you guys will want to talk about. And yeah, man, let's see if we can knock it out of the park like we did yesterday. I might have not picked the best plays to give out to VIP yesterday, but on the show, man, we fucking killed it. All right. Hope you guys got a pen. Hope you're ready. We ain't got many people in here, but I don't give a fuck. We are starting. All right. First game on the board. First game we got on the board for college basketball today is the first game of the day. It starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is going to be Villanova taking on St. Joe's. So you got Villanova coming in, laying 3 points. You got St. Joe's getting 3 points. We got a total of 143. Locked up on both sides at a minus 110 here. Villanova's already played a couple games. I think St. Joe's only played one so far. Looking at this game, it looks like the line opened up at 2. Looks like it's moved a little bit in favor of Villanova, which I kind of would expect. I like Nova here. We faded Nova to start the year. But I kind of like Nova here. I think we faded Nova against Columbia. We faded Nova against Columbia. Um, and Columbia, man, they're just looking good. You know, Villanova, I think they scored almost 80 points in that game, but they're giving up a lot of points. They gave up almost 90 to Columbia, if not 90. I can't remember, but they gave up a lot, man. And Columbia was a big bet for us in that game, and we got it done. I'm not looking to fade Nova here. They're going to start to get their feet under them. I'm not really sold on this St. Joe's offense yet. I have to watch more of them. And I think that's just the difference. We know Villanova's offense is good. And we can at least rely on that. They are going to put up points. I'm not sold on St. Joe's offense. I don't think St. Joe's has the horses to run with Nova for a full 40. So laying a little number like this with Villanova looks pretty good to me, especially with how they started. Yeah, I like Nova here, especially it's the first game of the day. I just don't see St. Joe's offense keeping up. I mean they got some good guys on their team, but I mean I just can't see it. You lost. St. Joe's already lost to Central Connecticut 73-67. I mean at halftime they were down 10 points. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, sure, you fought back in the second half, but Jesus Christ, bro. Now I got to say this line is a little weird, right? The line looks a little weird, but I gotta rock with Nova here, man. Nova is also won in previous years. They have won 11 of their last 12 games against St. Joseph's. So you gotta give me Villanova. And I think it's gonna be a trend with St. Joseph's this year. I know it's early to call it, but that's how we make money, right? You gotta catch these early trends. We'll find out in this game for sure if it's gonna be a thing. But I think we fade St. Joe's in the first half. I think this is going to be a team that is going to be a very slow starting team. I think it's going to be a team that has to rely on adjustments to be made in halftime. A lot of programs are like that. I think St. Joe's could be like that. I think this could be a team that really relies on the adjustments to be made. So look for Villanova in the first half, big. And then maybe like we seen in that first game, maybe St. Joe's fights back a little in the second, but I can't say it. I see Villanova rolling. So yeah, it's going to be Villanova for me in this one, guys. All right, next game we got Michigan State taking on Kansas. We got a big boy game here, y'all. I did an article on it. If you guys go over to the outletsv.com, you guys can read the article, see what I got on it. Maybe read a little more into the game. Both teams are coming in with they're undefeated so far. We know that Michigan, I think they're what, second place. Um I think they're I don't know if they might be tied with a bunch of teams in the Big Ten actually for second right now, because I think there's a lot of teams in the Big Ten that are just cooking. But we know the Spartans are definitely a good team. They have looked good, man. They just dominated Niagara, absolutely dominated Niagara. Um, then you got Kansas, man. Kansas is coming in as, one of the best teams in the damn country, man. This team is no joke. They look good. We see this matchup a lot. We do. We see this matchup a lot. Believe it or not, in the last 8 games, it's tied up 4-4 both sides, and it's even tied up on the spread 4-4. Um, like I mean, it's just a balanced matchup. So it's kind of hard to say who's going to win this. I mean, they both teams come in as good teams. I think you just take the over. Honestly, I can't pick a side to save my life in this game. I could look all day and try to. I could look at these rosters. I got them on my screen right now, and I'm telling you, I just can't pick a side, man. I can't pick a side. I mean, I think we're getting. I think we're getting a lot of points with Michigan State, but at the same time, man, I mean, you got guys on Kansas, bro, that are just fucking elite. I mean, this is an elite offense, man. And I mean, you got to be able to score to keep up with these boys, man. So I don't I think Michigan State's going to be able to do it for a while, but can they do it for a full 40 is the problem, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Mayo is I can't wait to see more of him, man. Mayo is fucking a savage. With Hunter Dickinson as well. I mean, it's just a deadly combination, bro. Deadly combination. So we'll see what Kansas does this year. I think this is an over. Both offenses are looking great so far to start the year. We gotta. I don't think I don't think the lines, and we're going to talk about this later in a game, because there's one over that I absolutely love today. Um, but I don't think the books or the lines or whatever have adjusted to just how high scoring college basketball is this year. Are they going to adjust? Yes, I absolutely think they're going to. It's what it is. The books do not let you eat too long off of a certain thing, right? And if you've been betting overs in college basketball so far, but you're set for the rest of the season. Um, and we keep getting lines like this 150 here. I mean, I think it's too low, man. So give me the over here. I think it'll be a no problem over in this one. Both teams are going to go at it. I would not be surprised if we might even see overtime in this bitch, possibly. So I do think the points are good. I just got to see more. That's all. I got to see more from Michigan State. That's all. Kansas, I already know what Kansas is going to be. This is a really good team. All right, next game we got North Florida taking on them Georgia boys. We got North Florida taking on them Georgia boys. And yo, I'm telling you, man, North Florida been making some fucking noise, man. What is up with these boys, man? Like, I I can't tell you, but they're playing good basketball. They look like a threat. They look pretty good. Are they going to come back to earth here against Georgia? I don't know, man, but I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm having a lot of trouble fading these boys with this many points, especially with the world being on Georgia in this game. I would have thought that North Florida would have been a public ass dog here, but this line is moving crazy. I mean, this line opened up at a 10.5, people. It is now at a 14.5 in favor of Georgia. We got a really high total here. It's actually going down. The total opened up at a 161.5. It's now at a 158.5. I mean, the lines are all over the place here. I think we go over. I love the fact that it's going down. I love the fact it's going down. Um, there was only one time these two teams played, and it was last year. Georgia won. It was a home game for Georgia, 78-60. Now, this North Florida team is different. All right. They are different. They are dangerous. They can shoot the ball extremely well. Um, and both teams are undefeated coming into this game. Both have been very high scoring teams. Both of them together so far this year has not gone under once in their games. Not going under once. Georgia has played in all overs, and North Florida has played in all overs. They're 5-0 combined to the over. I mean, it's an over spot, man. Georgia is 62nd in field goal percentage so far this year. North Florida is 41st in 3-point shooting on KenPom this year so far. Like, I mean, and again, like this is a higher total, but is it? I mean, if we're going off of what we've seen so far from these two teams, this should be a higher 170 type of game in reality if you're going off numbers. It should be in the 170s. So we got a lot of wiggle room, especially with all this movement coming in on the under. So we're getting value on the over now. So give me the over in this one, man. I like the over, and I'm leaning North Florida. I gotta watch though. I want to watch North Florida a little more before we go and lay them against team. But I mean, let's be real. This is a lot of points for a team like North Florida, who's been playing extremely good. So, and the way these boys can shoot the three, I mean, if you hit enough threes, you could stay in any game, right? I mean, it's what it is. You hit enough threes, you can stay in any game. And so far, what I'm seeing from North Florida, these boys are sharpshooters. So, and watch out, man, because honestly, if North Florida keeps playing the way they are, they're going to be a problem, man. I'll be damned if North Florida gets in the tournament this year because they could pull some upsets, man. With the way they shoot, they could definitely pull some big upsets, man, coming in as like a 12 seed or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have them on our radar for sure, but it's still early. All right, let's keep it moving, man. So we're going to take the over in North Florida and Georgia. What do we got next? Looks like we got Tarleton State taking on Florida State. All right, so we got Tarleton State coming in at a 16.5 point underdog. We got Florida State laying 16.5. We got a total of 146 locked up on both sides at a minus 110. We have yet to back or fade Florida State yet this year. This is a team that I really needed to watch. We have already faded Tarleton State. We actually faded them versus Sam Houston. It was a VIP play. We took Sam Houston straight to the bank. Um, and, it was for good reason. They got their asses beat by the Bearcats. And it's because Sam Houston forces a lot of turnovers, right? So if you got a team like Sam Houston beating them up the way they did because they force a lot of turnovers, what do we think Florida State's going to do? This Tarleton team allows a lot of them turnovers and they give up a lot of fast break points. That's what Tarleton State does. And that's why they lose games. And with Hamilton as coach for Florida State, bro, that's exactly how this team runs. I mean, this is exactly how Florida State plays. Almost identical to Sam Houston when it comes to forcing them turnovers and getting them fast break points. This is how Hamilton runs his teams. So, what makes me think that Florida State is not going to come in here and beat the shit out of Tarleton State again? Um, this team they play fast. They play very fast basketball. They force a lot of turnovers. They keep their foot on the gas. I mean, this is just another really, really bad matchup for Tarleton State that I think we could take advantage of. So Florida State here looks like a good number. I'm going to lay the points. I would lay this up to 18, maybe 20, to be honest, man. If Florida State plays their kind of ball and they play to the pace that they normally do, um, especially with a Hamilton run team, I can see I can see a 20-point win for Florida State here, honestly. So give me Florida State here, man. I'm gonna lay the number. I know it's a big number, but I think they get it done, man. After what I seen what the Bearcats did to them, Florida State plays a more aggressive kind of ball too, in my opinion, than Sam Houston. So I think they can actually force more turnovers than what Sam Houston did. And Sam Houston, I think they forced like over 20 turnovers in that game. So just watch it, man. I think this is going to be a pretty easy win for Florida State here. All right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got here we go. We got FAU taking on UCF. We are still in the 7 o'clock slate, guys. We got FAU coming in as a 5-point dog. Man, we got UCF laying 5 points here. We got a total of 156 locked up on both sides. UCF at a minus 225 here. FAU at a plus 185. Loving the dog in this one, man. This is where we take the points. I was impressed with UCF versus Texas A&M, and I think we can, you know, I, I think we can back them as underdogs in the Big 12. Okay? There's certain teams that I am not comfortable laying points with. UCF is not a team I want to lay points with. As an underdog, as a double digit underdog, man, UCF is going to be a moneymaker. All right? Especially in the Big 12. These boys are going to fight. But here, I can't do it, man. Um, I'm not looking to lay points with this UCF team this early. There's a lot we have to know before we start laying points with UCF. Yes, they look great versus Texas A&M. But I get why Florida Atlantic is an underdog here. I get it. I mean, you lost Dusty May, right? They lost their top three players. Florida Atlantic lost a lot. But this offense is good. And this is a team when people are down on them, they're going to show up. And right now, the world is underestimating them. The books are underestimating them. Uh, you know, this is still a really good team, really good offense. You watch them versus Indiana State, bro. They look great versus Indiana State. They looked absolutely fantastic. Um, and this guy John Jacobs, I mean, he was under Scott Drew for Baylor, and he took over this program. So it's like, yeah, it's a new look, a new system, but it's not like they don't have experience, man. This FAU team has experience, and I'm not counting them out. I'm not. I think they win this game. I think they win it handily. Actually, I think they could come in here and run it up on UCF. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it, and I think a lot of people underestimating them here is not good. I mean, I like this Jacobs dude or Jackus, however you say his fucking name. I like him. I mean, I don't think he's bad. There's a couple coaches coming into this year, guys, that are highly underestimated that you should really look at their resumes, man. If you guys just go and pull up their resumes, man, you'll see, like, all right, maybe they're going to bring something to the fucking table. And it's too early for us to be, making judgments on these guys because we don't really know yet, you know? And like I said, this guy was under Scott Drew, man. Like, at Baylor. Like, he knows what he's doing. And the best part is, if my man was at Baylor, if my man was at Baylor, right, and you put him on Florida Atlantic, what is this team going to know how to do? They're going to know how to shoot threes, bro. Something that we love to see on a team on the road as an underdog, keeps them in the game. Florida Atlantic can play decent defense if they want. I mean, man, come on. Give me Florida Atlantic here, money line, plus 185. They win this game outright, bro. Let me check comments real quick. No one. Prolific said he liked the Jayhawks and Michigan over. I think I already told you guys that. I'm with you. I think that's an over spot as well, Prolific. All right, we're going to keep it moving here. Are we going to get out of the 7 o'clock slate now, man? I think we are, because it's just a lot of bunch of Norfolk State and Lafayette games after this. All right, 7:30. We got Texas Southern playing Georgia Tech. We got Texas Southern playing Georgia Tech. So it is a 7:30 game. It's not the most pretty game on the board, but I guess it's something, right? Let me see here if I can find it. All right, so we got Texas Southern getting 16 and a half. Georgia Tech laying 16 and a half. Big number here. And we got a total of 154. Slightly favored to the over 154 in this one. So honestly, I gotta pull up Ken Palm because I don't know much about Texas Southern this year or Georgia Tech. I haven't paid attention. Um, we are in Atlanta, Georgia for this game, though. Obviously, we're at Georgia Tech, so we're definitely in Atlanta. Um, Let me pull up these two teams real quick. All right, so Georgia Tech is coming into this game. They just took a loss to North Florida. Man, that North Florida team, boy. North Florida, they just took a loss to them. So they are home here. That matters to me a little bit. Um, Man, bro, they gave up 100 points in that last game. But their offense has looked good, man. Their offense is averaging 90 points. Texas Southern, uh, believe it or not, they just got their asses whooped by Georgia. Now they got to play Georgia Tech. They played Georgia in their last game, so I guess they just stayed. They just stayed in Georgia to play Georgia Tech here. So I guess travel is not a big issue for Texas Southern here because they were already here. So that does matter. We do got to take that into consideration. But they lost by 9 points at Xavier for their opening year. So it's been a rough go for Texas Southern so far. And now you're playing another big offense like Georgia Tech, who's been shooting the ball extremely well. Um, you look at Texas Southern shooting, man, it's been terrible. I mean, this Texas Southern team is shooting the ball horrible. There is no good numbers that even match up well against Georgia Tech here. None at all. So we're going to be laying the big number here with Georgia Tech, man. I think they get a big win and a huge cover here. Uh, if you look at these two teams in non-conference, Texas Southern is terrible in non-conference. Texas Southern has lost 13 of their last 16 games in non-conference games. Georgia Tech has won their last 10 home games against non-conference opponents. So I I don't know about covering the spread. I ain't got a trend here for covering the spread at home, but it doesn't much matter. You got a team that's not shooting the ball well, and you got a Texas Southern team that only beat a team that's not even D1. And they still shot horrible in that game. They still shot horrible in that game. So, yeah, man, it looks ugly for Texas Southern. We're going to back Georgia Tech here all day. Let's keep it moving. We got Okay, talking about them Bearcats. Talking about them Bearcats taking on the regular Bears. We got a big game here, man. We got a big, good game here. This is a lot of points, man. This is a lot of points to be given a hungry Sam Houston team. But you guys already know what it is, man. We fuck with Baylor heavy on Plug Talk. And I really like this team a lot, man. I mean, I do. Oliver gave out Baylor first half the other night. Me and almost the whole VIP cashed in on it, and I also had Baylor full game. So we double dipped on Baylor the other night, and we cashed huge. And this is a team that is going to make us a lot of money this year. All right, don't get it fucked up. Y'all know we are not. Look, we are not scared of dogs in college hoops. All right, we're not. Like I love backing underdogs in college hoops, especially teams like Sam Houston. And I am not scared to take numbers against power teams like Baylor. But this is not the spot we do it. Right? You gotta pick your spots, man. And this is just not it. Uh Now we did back Sam Houston last game. And this could be, if you want to get technical and you really want to look for a reason to back Sam Houston, you could say, Okay, well, fucking Baylor just beat Arkansas in a close game. This could be a letdown spot for Baylor here, right? Um, but to keep up 40 minutes with Baylor, think about that. You got to keep up for 40 minutes with Baylor. You need to make threes and you need to know how to defend the three. And I don't see that with Sam Houston. I don't. Now, Sam Houston is just not a great 3 point shooting team. And also defending the three at the same time is something I don't think this team is capable of. And that's just all there is to it. Baylor really, if this, have we really seen Baylor really start get going from the three yet? No, we haven't. We have not seen Baylor really start to, you know, get hot from the three. So what happens when Baylor does? Because we know this team is loaded, loaded with 3 point shooters. I mean, this could be the perfect game for them. They're coming in off of a huge game versus Arkansas. They're at home. Sam Houston is not the best defense. I mean, I think this is the game Baylor gets going from, man. I think Baylor runs away with this, man, in a blowout. I think they just get hot from the three here, and they dig a hole, and Sam Houston is just going to get buried so deep, so quick, they're not going to be able to get out from it, and that's exactly what I see happening here. So I'm laying the big number with Baylor. I'm not even going to think about it. I know this is a lot of points with Sam Houston, but I can't do it, man. This is not the spot. We're laying the 16 with Baylor here, and we're just going to keep it pushing on this one. I think Baylor. I think Baylor comes out big today. Um, and like I said, I'm expecting them to start really getting that three ball moving. For Baylor, they have to start getting that perimeter going, and it's only a matter of time. Like literally, it's only a matter of time, and this could be a really, really good spot for them to get hot. So, especially at home, like this is a pretty decent competition, I would say, for Baylor. But Baylor is just such the better team, man. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We're going to go to the see if we're going to get out of this. Yeah, we're going to hit the. Actually, that was an 8 o'clock game. That I thought that was a 7:30 game. It's an 8 o'clock game. All right. We're going to go to South Alabama and Ole Miss. Ole Miss is laying a huge number here. They're laying 17 and a half. Normally, I wouldn't even talk about this game, but we made big money fading Ole Miss already this year. Um, I I'm not big on Ole Miss this year, man. I'm just not. Do I think this could be a good spot for them? Fuck no. We're going to continue to fade Ole Miss, man. I don't like this team. I just don't. We've already made one of our biggest bets of the year, fading Ole Miss. I think South Alabama has a good shot here, not to win outright, but a really good shot to cover. Ole Miss has a good roster, but this team has yet to do anything with it. And I mean, I just don't see this team getting it together anytime soon. I mean, South Alabama has a lot of scorers on their team. I'm trying to bring them up now. Um because I don't know their fucking names, but I know they have a good team. I know they got a good roster. I'm trying to see where they're ranked at on KenPom. It's probably not going to be good, but I don't really take KenPom too serious this time of year, but I still like to see where they got the judging going. Miles Corey, that's a name I know. I know Miles Corey or Corey. He's on South Alabama. They're not giving me a number for South Alabama. Damn, these boys are. fucking down there though. These boys are way down there. It doesn't matter. I like look, we have made good money. We have made good money. This ain't my favorite play. I'm gonna say that right now. This ain't my favorite play. But we've made good money fading Ole Miss, and I think we continue to fade Ole Miss here. This is a South Alabama team that we know throughout the years have been a team that likes to fight, right? And South Alabama has a decent roster. I'm looking at it now, and their roster goes into their bench, honestly. Um, and when you put teams like South Alabama in step up spots like this, they usually show up. They usually show up. And I think this Ole Miss team is just overvalued. I think they're really misjudged this year. I don't think they're going to get anything going anytime soon. And I think they're just a really good team to fade because we're going to continue to get a lot of points on the other side of Ole Miss. So it's just a team I had circled coming into this year. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see what happens, but we're fading Ole Miss until further notice. So give me Ole Miss. I mean, give me South Alabama here. We're going to be taking the points, man. Um, if you guys want to use it as like a teaser or something, you could. But I think 17.5 is plenty to fade Ole Miss here. As I like to say, I put it in my write up. Ole Miss is hot piss. That's what I put in my write up. Ole Miss is hot piss this year. So we'll see if I'm right. All right. We do got Chicago State playing Texas. I don't want to talk about it though. I think Texas is just a route. You got Texas State taking on TCU. We will talk about this game. Texas State is coming in and they're getting 15 points here against TCU. Um, is this game? I'm not sure if this is a neutral site. I don't think it is. I don't think this is a neutral site. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't you telling me? Nah, this is at TCU. All right, so TCU is home here. All right, so you got TCU coming in laying a big ass number. I mean, I can't even tell you. Let me see the last time these two teams even played. It's been a long time. 2009. TCU won at home 108-99 in Texas State. Let me see here. They're coming in. Line opened up at 15 and a half. It's sitting at a 15, so it's not moving. Um, I mean, so far from what I've seen, I've watched one TCU game. All right, I watched one TCU game, and they look great. Their offense looked good. It was their last game. They played Florida Gulf Coast, I think, and they look good. They really did. They look good. Their offense looks good. I mean, this team is. I mean, they should be all right. I mean, I'm not sure. We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. Um, is TCU should be favored by this many? Yeah, absolutely. I think they should. I think we should lay the points too. Um, let me see here. They are right now in top 100. Yeah, they're top 100 in offense and defense right now. TCU is on Kempom. So you got the other side, man. You got this Texas State team. They are way at the bottom. They look terrible in both of their games so far. I don't think they are going to even be able to stand a chance here. I mean, they are. Yeah, TCU is actually projected by March to be top 50 in the nation by March. That's what TCU is projected to be. I like TCU here, man. I see nothing making me want to back Texas State here. I mean, the Bobcats have looked terrible so far. TCU needs a route, and this is a good spot for them to do it, especially at home. That was the main thing for me. Was if this was a neutral site, I would have been a little nervous laying the points. But TCU's at home here, man. I think they come in here and fuck shit up. Let's see what TCU's team total is. Probably going to be man. Let me get that, bro. TCU's team totals 77 and a half. I'm taking that all day here. I love it. Give me TCU's team total in this one. And and we're gonna lay the points with TCU as well, guys. We're gonna lay the points with TCU as well here. I like them, man. I like them. I'm actually surprised to see by March they're projected to be a top 50. I'm surprised about that. I really didn't think this roster was built like that, but God, man, I guess they are. I got to watch more of TCU moving forward. If they're going to be a contender like that, man, I gotta watch. I gotta see what's going on over here. I just didn't know the Horned Frogs were built like that this year. I thought they were going to be a little unexperienced. Maybe have a down year, maybe even fade them a few times this year. But apparently not, man. This team is already top 100 in shooting percentage. They are hitting 50.8% from the field, which is actually 75th in the nation right now. They are hitting 38.5% from beyond the arc, which is actually 85th in the nation right now. So, like I said, top 100 in shooting already this year. Their defense is only allowing 55 points per game, which is 24th in the nation so far this year. So, all right, TCU, you're on the map. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. I got TCU circled. We're going to be watching these boys now. I didn't know they were built like that. Yep, I'm with you, Jazz. I like it, man. I like TCU team total here. I like the spread. I didn't expect TCU to be looking like that, man, but apparently they are. College basketball guys, you got to pick your spots. Like you got to ease yourself into it. We all know there's over 300 fucking teams in college basketball. If anyone tells you that they know every team, every roster, every coach, blase, blase, blah, they're fucking lying to you, bro. All right, they're fucking lying to you. It is hard. College basketball is a hard sport to cap, bro. It's not easy. You have to do your due diligence, man, every day. And you find your teams. At least that's my strategy. I find my teams, I find my conferences, and I go with what I know and what I see. And it works, man. It works. We have a winning college basketball year every single year. It's just how you do it. You can't take on too much. It's like a boat, man. You take on too much water, bitch, you're going to sink. Same way doing this shit. You can't take on too much. All right. But yeah, TCU definitely made my list for sure after reading all that. That's why we do research, man. Right there. That's exactly why we do research. Because we can't watch all the games. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Here's two teams definitely on my list that I am super excited about this year. Um, Especially this game, man. We got we got Duke taking on Kentucky. I wanted to do a fucking article on this game and I should have. I honestly still can, but I really don't like putting out articles the day of. I always like doing articles the day before. I don't really like doing articles the day of, unless I feel like it's something that I really want to get out. All right. This line's moving. This line's moving quick. Line opened up at 6.5. It's now at a 5.5. You got Duke laying 5.5 here. You got Kentucky getting 5.5. Game is at a neutral site, people. It's at a neutral site, so that matters. We got a total of 160.5 in this game. Um, Look, I like Kentucky with the points, bro. I know it's not going to be the most popular play, but this is a lot of points, man. This is a lot of fucking points, man. Come on, man. I know we're talking about Duke here, but both these teams really have not played anyone yet, right? If anything, I mean, fuck. I think Kentucky played the tougher schedule so far, right? They beat Wright State, Bucknell, where Duke has played Maine and fucking Army. Yeah, I'm giving the advantage to Kentucky on on their competition so far. They played the tougher schedule. Kentucky is fucking battle tested. All right, no, I'm kidding, but I do like Kentucky here with the points. I think it's way too many. Duke has a lot of hype around them for obvious reasons, right? I get it, man. You have the best freshman in the fucking nation with Cooper Flag. I get it. All right. He's great. He's probably the best player on the floor. Um, but you cannot sleep on Kentucky. You cannot sleep on this team. They have a lot of new players, yes, but they are from the portal. They are from all over the nation. And what do they have? They have experience, man. They ain't these guys are new players on a new team, but they're not new to the fucking game, right? They're not new to the game. And I don't think Mark Pope is getting the recognition that he fucking deserves. He is a great coach, and he is a threat in big games like this. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Mark Pope brought fucking BYU to the big dance. Their first year, their first year in the Big 12, man. Mark Pope took BYU to the big dance, right? As what were they? A six seed, right? Bro, don't underestimate Mark Pope, bro. Do not do it. This was a great hire by Kentucky. Okay? If you had to fill the void of Calipari and you brought in Mark Pope, I give you a 100. I think that is fucking great. So, giving Kentucky 6 points, 5 points, how much ever here, I think it's a bit disrespectful. I want to say right now. I think it's a bit disrespectful. Both these teams are true contenders, man. So Kentucky doesn't have the best track record when it comes to playing AP ranked teams. I give them that, especially when we're talking, top 10, top 5, AP ranked teams, because that's what Duke is. Duke is, apparently the number one team in the country. But I mean, we can't shy away from Kentucky here. I mean, we just can't. It's a lot of points, man. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but you got guys on this team like Owe, man, and like Williams. I mean, these are big guys, man. Robinson, man. I mean, this boy, Kentucky is loaded, bro. They brought a lot of guys in from a lot of different places, and I believe in Mark Pope. I think he can put these guys together quick. And what we've seen from this offense so far, this team, yes, I know they've only played Wright State and Bucknell. We already covered that, but they are still averaging 100 points a game. That's what we want to see. Bro, this team 40% behind the arc. They are 75% from the free throw line right now. They are, let me see. They're great at rebounding. I mean, I like Kentucky, bro. I like Kentucky here. Duke is shooting really well from behind the 41.8% from behind the arc. They are hitting 73% from the free throw line, which really matters. That really does matter in games like this. Y'all got to remember that, man. Especially, I mean, if you guys know basketball, you know basketball. Free throws really matter. But especially in games like this, where I think it could, come down to the end, free throws are huge, man. Both these teams are hitting really good from the free throw line right now. Well, 75% they're averaging. So great, but not, terrible. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I know Cooper Flag's out there, and but Duke is dangerous. It doesn't matter who the fuck Duke plays; they're dangerous. They do got Arizona on their list, so Duke does have a game with Arizona coming up. So keep that in mind. Um, where Kentucky really don't have no threat coming up, but Duke has Arizona coming up. So look, man, I'm back in Kentucky here. I think it's a bit disrespectful they're getting this many points on a neutral site. I think Kentucky can hang. Maybe Duke really is built like that. Maybe they will come out here and win this game by 10. But they're going to have to show me, man. I like Mark Pope a lot. I think he's going to have this team ready for a game like this. So people might not agree with me on this, but we'll see, man. It's a game that I'm going to be watching, but not betting. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got plenty of games to talk about, and we still got the NBA. But I told you guys this was going to be a big college basketball card today, so there's a lot of good games that I want to talk about, man. I want to have you guys ready for today. All right, let's talk about it. We got Akron taking on St. Mary's, man. Not the prettiest game on the board, but we going to talk about them. We got St. Mary's, man. They came in laying 13 points. That's where the line opened. Akron getting 13. We're now looking at a line of 14 and a half, moving in favor of St. Mary's. Um, it's a lot of points with the Gales, man. It's a lot of points to be laying with the Gales here. This is another game that we got two offenses that I think that can bring it, man. The Zips are not called the Zips for no reason, man. These boys can ball. We know St. Mary's got production. You know, this is a lot. This is a big spread, man. I think this game goes over. I really do. I think this total is a little low. I'm actually really surprised to see a minus. I mean a minus. See a total of a 135. I mean, that's a little shocking. If you ask me, I don't understand why it's so low. Um, the line opened up. The total opened up at a 140. I mean, it opened up at a 140. It went down. What am I missing? It went down 5 points. Why? So let's go look at their last couple games. Okay, so last time this team has played, according to Kempom, it was 2013. St. Mary's won at home 85-63. And Gales have yet to lose a game, but they haven't covered the spread in either of their games. And they have looked terrible defensively. That's why they're not covering because St. Mary's is giving up so many points. Akron's last game was really high scoring, and it ended over 150. St. Mary's has gone over in both of their games as well. So where are they getting this number from, bro? Akron, I think Akron can score, especially against the way St. Mary's defense has been. And there's no way we're laying this big number with St. Mary's. They're giving up way too many points, bro, to cover a number like this. So I actually love Akron here with the points. I actually love this. Uh yep, we're sticking to it, man. I love it. I love it. Give me you gave up 74 points to 74 points to Chattanooga. Akron's gonna come in here and do it as well. I like it. And that total in that game was 137, by the way. And that game hit the 150s. So, yep. we are taking the over here. Like I said before, guys, the books have not adjusted these totals yet, and I think we take advantage, man. Until they do, until the lines adjust to what we are seeing from offenses this year in college basketball, we keep taking advantage of these overs, man. And I think some of these MAC teams are good ones to take advantage of. So let's go with it, man. Give me the over here and give me the Zips plus the points. Akron last game 75-80. Arkansas State beat them, but they still covered. Um, the over in that game was 140, and that game went over by 10. Yeah, man, we're taking the over here. I love it, and give me Akron plus the points here. Um, 14 and a half is way too many. 135 is ridiculously low. Yeah, we're all over the over in this one, man. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it. All right, what we got? Boom. Here's another one. This is the one I was telling you all about. This is the over that is absolutely just I don't get. So you got UC Riverside coming in getting 3.5 points. You got Cal Baptist laying 3.5, and you got a total of 144.5. I absolutely love this over. This makes zero sense to me. The lines are just not fucking adjusting. Both these teams have played zero, absolutely zero defense yet this year at all. You look at Cal Baptist's first two games, they played Incarnate Word and they played Kennesaw State. Both games are very high scoring, 83-78 and 88-84. And even look at UC Riverside, okay? UC Riverside, first two games, 91-76, 86-80. Where the fuck do y'all get a 144.5 at? Like, I've been trying to give y'all sauce, man, so y'all can eat in college basketball this year. I'm telling you, these overs have been going insane. I think this might be the highest, this might be the most overs in college basketball I have ever seen in my career of betting college basketball. And the lines are just not adjusted yet. And that's all it is. The books are going to adjust real soon. They are. But we need to start taking real advantage of these overs while we can. And that's why I'm giving so many of them out today. Because I've been hesitant on it. I've been talking about it for the last week, but I haven't really pulled the trigger on many of them. But I continue to see it and see it and see it. Like, it's time we pull the trigger before we completely miss the train. Like, the lines are just not adjusted to these overs, man. That's all it is. That's at least what I'm seeing. When you continue to see night after night totals being overshot by 15, 20 points in multiple games, there's a problem. There is something going on. So, yeah, it's just the offenses are just way better than what we're used to. These teams are coming out firing, and it's because there is so many more perimeter shooters than there ever was in the game of basketball. It's how it is now, right? It's just how it is. We see it with the NBA. So of course, college basketball is going to pick up on it, right? Of course, college basketball is going to pick up on it because these kids look up to the NBA players. So they're going to start picking up the traits of the NBA, and it's going to fall into the the makeup of college basketball, and that's exactly what we see now. And the lines are just not adjusted. All right, last game, and then we'll head to the NBA. Actually, Prince Jazz, let me answer that question for you, man. You said, do we have any player props in the Duke and Kentucky game? Not offhand. If I were to look at any player props in that game, uh, I would look elsewhere than Cooper Flag. I'll tell you that right now. If you're looking for me to say take Cooper Flag, you're not going to get that from me. I think Kentucky is going to be on that boy's ass tonight. So I would look more towards guys like uh what the fuck is his name, man? He's Proctor. Look towards him and and other guys on that team. I would definitely look towards like Proctor and guys like that though. They're decent shots. They've been there. They know the game. I think Kentucky's gonna come in having the mind frame of, just like everyone else, Cooper Flag, Cooper Flag. So I think they're going to be on Cooper Flag's ass today. Now, are they going to be good enough to stop him? I don't know. Can he get his points? Sure, but I just rather not, knowing he's like the center of attention. So I would definitely go and look at guys like I was talking about, like maybe even on Kentucky, man. Look at guys like Robinson. There's other guys on there that shoot the three really well. Uh, Caleb Foster, he's one. Look at Caleb Foster tonight for his threes. That might be a good look right there. Uh, I really don't know anyone else that I would take, but I do like the Caleb Foster for his threes, man. I do like that one. I think that's a sneaky look right there, Prince Chaz. All right, last game I want to talk about on college basketball tonight. Uh, It's going to be the last game of the night, man. And we got them fucking Oregon Ducks. We got the Ducks taking on Portland, and we got a huge number to lay here. We are being asked to lay 24.5 points with the Ducks. Uh, I think we stick with Oregon here. Uh, these this team is balling right now. They have a couple of wins already. I mean, in some dominant games that they've already been laying big ass numbers like this. I mean, I think they're a big favorite here for a reason. I think they're going to come in here and beat the brakes off of these boys. Portland, they look terrible. This team cannot shoot the ball. They do not play defense. They can't rebound because they're tiny as hell. They turn over the ball a lot. I mean, their numbers are pathetic. This should be a 30-point win for Oregon here, no problem. I actually like Oregon laying a lot here. I think this is an easy number to cover, but I felt the same way about Iowa State last night. And when you're laying this big of a number, that fucking back door is always open. We got backdoored with Iowa State so fucking bad yesterday. And they were laying this same exact number. They were laying this 24.5 number. And we got fucking cooked. We got backdoored. Hold on, guys. I'll be right. I gotta answer this text real quick. But yeah, we got fucking backdoored on Iowa State last night. I was pissed, bro. Pissed. All right. NBA time. NBA time. Yo, we fucking killed NBA yesterday. I'm actually proud of myself, man. Proud of myself on that NBA card. If anyone tailed me on NBA yesterday, guess what? Bitch, you fucking swept. Because we killed that shit yesterday. We killed the NBA yesterday. Wasn't even close. When I tell y'all, I don't think we missed a single play in the NBA yesterday. I know for a fact on the plays I gave out, we went 5-0. On the sides and totals, we went 5-0, hands down. The player props, I know we hit Wemby. I gave y'all Wemby. I gave y'all because I was talking about Sabonis. Remember, Sabonis actually went out there and balled. I got to give it to him. Them two actually had huge games. Because I was talking hella shit on Sabonis yesterday. But uh, yeah, he actually went out there and balled. So we had Wemby, Jalen Thomas. I gave you guys Cam Thomas. Um, I can't remember what else. It was a really good day, man. It was a really good day. So let's try to repeat today, man. Let's try to pick. Let's try to repeat today. I love today's NBA card. Is that a good thing? I have no fucking idea. We'll find out. But I said it yesterday too. I really liked yesterday's NBA card, and we did great. So let's see how we do today, man. Let's get into it. We got the NBA to talk about. All right. First game to start us off. Easy. No brainer for me. We got the Hawks versus Celtics. You got the Boston Celtics at home laying a big boy number at 15 points. You got a total of 222 here. Favorite to the over. Man, don't get no easier than this, man. What do? We fade the fucking Hawks on Plug Talk. Is what we do. We have made a fucking bucket off of these boys. All year we have faded the Hawks so far. And my God, are we cashing, bro? All right. This fucking Hawks team is 3-8 against the spread. And in all reality, they should be 2-9, to be for real with y'all. They should be 2-9 against the spread, but they got a buzzer beater to cover the other night. Um, I know Boston already beat the shit out of these Hawks. It's an in-season tournament. Last year, we've seen Boston, really step up for these in-season tournaments. Um, I, I mean, it's just that simple. There is no reason for us to try to fade the Boston Celtics here. None at all. Give me the Celtics laying the big number. I mean, this is a no fucking brainer for me, man. We love to fade the Hawks, and we don't fade Boston at home. It's that easy. It's just like the Nuggets. We just don't do it, man. You don't fade Boston at home unless there's something really fishy about the line or whatever, but we just don't do it. All right. Let me see if I can find some points for this, man. All right, I mean, so I said some points. Let me see if I can find some player props. I'm going to use the AI today. I didn't use the AI yesterday and we did really well. So, let's see what happens today when we use them. All right. So, what game are we on? The Hawks, right? Atlanta versus Boston. All right. Tatum. Actually, it's on Tatum's blocks. Shots blocked over 1.5. Problem is, it's a minus 175. They're expecting him to get 3 blocks tonight against the Hawks. Um, it's also on Jason Tatum's points over 28.5. They're expecting him to get 31. And yep, that's the ones I like. When it comes to the over, I mean the under, uh Dyson Daniels rebounds and assists under 9.5. Uh it's only projecting him to have 6 tonight. And this number has gone over in 7 of the last 9 games. His rebounds and assists have gone under in 7 of the last 9 games. And the line is at 9.5, and they're expecting him to only get 6 rebounds and assists. So that's the one we're going to go with. We're going to go with Dyson Daniels under his rebounds and assists tonight. All right. Prolific says he leans the Celtics too. I like it, man. I like when we're on the same side, Prolific. All right, let's move on. Next game, we got the Hornets taking on the Magic. We got the Hornets taking on the Magic, man. This was a tough game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This was a tough game because I like the Hornets. I don't think the Hornets are a bad team. I think they're a good team, and they're not great, but I think they're good. And I think getting 8.5 points is a fucking lot. It's very hard to it's very hard to not look at the points here. Like, but at the same time, I have to go Magic, man. I mean, Magic at home. You know, I love backing them at home, especially after that road trip. Like, I know they've been home for a couple games now, but they just had a terrible, terrible fucking road trip where they just got their asses whooped all over the place. But then they come home, they beat up on the Pelicans. They beat up on the Wizards. We know this Magic have a good defense. Like, we've seen it. They have a good defense. It's already written in stone. I like this Magic defense. We have been worried about their offense because of Bonchero, but like, when do we finally say, okay, they have shown us that they're playing okay offense now. Like, when are we going to feel comfortable with their offense? I think I am. I think I am now. Like, after seeing them in the last couple games and with them being at home, I think I can comfortably say that I trust this Magic team. And it's not easy against the Hornets because, like I said, this Hornets team is going to be a good team to take numbers with. This year. I think they are, but I just can't in this spot. This is one of my least favorite games on the board, but I am going to go ahead and lay the points with the Magic here. I think this is just a game they get, man. I think they're out for blood. And they're getting all these teams in a row at home that they can beat up on, and we have seen it. Like I said, the Pelicans took them, took took whooped their ass. Then you got the Wizards, whoop their ass. Now you got the Hornets. I think you can whoop their ass too. So let's see what happens, man. I'm going to lay the points with the Magic here. I think they can get it done, man. Not my favorite game on the board, though. Let's see if we can at least find a good player prop out of this, John. All right, you got Josh Green rebounds to go under. Josh Green rebounds to go under 2.5. I have no idea, but that's what it says. The over one that we got is Suggs rebounds over 4.5. So you got Jalen Suggs rebounds to go over 4.5. It's at a -130. They're expecting him to get 6 tonight. Uh, the over has hit in 8 of the last 10 games for Jalen Suggs. They also like his rebounds and assists over 9.5. Over 9.5 here. So, all right, let's keep it moving. I'm not even gonna write that one down. I don't love that one. Next game we got the Heat. We got the Heat taking on the Pistons. Man, y'all see this line, bro? So you got the Heat laying 1.5 here. You got the Pistons getting 1.5. You got a total of 214. Um, I'm on the Pistons here. I do like the Pistons in this game. I'm taking them on the money line. I'm not taking the points. I'm taking them on the money line. Double our money. No Jimmy Butler for the Heat today. It looks like Duran and Stewart could be out for the Pistons. So that's a problem. Okay, because if Duran and Stewart are out, who's the Pistons big man? I mean, who is the Pistons big man if Duran and Stewart are out? So that could be a problem. But despite that, I like the Pistons. They're coming off of a loss. This is kind of a team that, you know, you got to remember it's the in-season tournament too. So the Pistons are a team that kind of the in-season tournament was made for teams like the Pistons. They need these teams because the in-season tournament is for teams that really don't have playoff hopes, right? That need the in-season tournament when they're playing good ball. And I kind of feel like, the Pistons are going to take advantage of that. And the line is kind of telling. So I do. I really like the Pistons here, man. Listen, if Stewart plays, because I don't think Durant's obviously not going to play, right? So if Stewart plays, it's 100% Pistons for me all day, without a doubt. I still like them regardless, but we'll go with that. I like the Pistons here, man. We're going to go ahead and we're going to we're going to back the Pistons here. All right, Prolific likes the Heat in this one. And Prince Jazz says Tobias is good for rebounds if Durant is out. I think Durant is out. I think the only chance the Pistons got is going to be Stewart. I think Stewart might play. But I think Durant is going to be out. I think it's going to be Stewart that comes in. But I'm with you. I like Tobias a lot here. I think that's a really good look, Prince Jazz. And Prolific, I'm on the Pistons here, man. All right, Jaden Ivy rebounds over 3.5 is what Jackson likes here. Jaden Ivy rebounds over 3.5. It's at a -154 though, hefty price tag. It's hit in 8 of the last 10 games, and the under projection for this one is going to be Jaden Ivy's assist under 4.5. They're only expecting him to get three tonight, and this number has hit in 3 of the last 7 games. All right. I don't like either one of those. I like Prince Jazz's pick. I like Tobias. I like Tobias for his rebounds. I do like that look a lot. All right. Next game we got, man. We got the 76ers. We got the 76ers. Oh my god. Everybody's so happy. All right, we got the Knicks laying 3 points. You got the 76ers getting 3 points. You got a total of 212.5. Favorite to the under. You got the Knicks on the road at a -155, and you got the 76ers as a home dog at a +130. And guess what, man? That big, goofy, former MVP, crybaby, baby back bitch Embiid is back tonight, man, making his season debut uh, at home versus the very overrated, overvalued, overpriced New York Knicks. So, yes, as much as I hate it, we are on the fucking 76ers tonight on the money line. This is a good spot. This is a good spot to get the Philly fans all hyped up. Embiid's back, at home against the Knicks, who I think are just completely overrated. They got way too much hype around them for no fucking reason. This team sucks. Um, and I don't know what people see them. Okay, I mean the Knicks. They lost 3 straight road games. They even lost to the Hawks, bro. When you lose to the fucking Hawks, I'm done. I am done with you. All right. I don't care if Embiid wasn't playing. Honestly, I still would be on the 76ers, even with no Maxi. I don't care. I would still be on the 76ers. I think all this Knicks hype and all this Knicks talk is a bunch of crazy bullshit. I don't see what people see in this Knicks team. They are a hot walking pile of shit. Like, am I crazy for this? Like, I really think the Knicks are just so overrated. And for them to be favored by 3 points on the road here against the 76ers, no Maxi or not, I mean, it is ridiculous, bro. I mean, come on. Come on, man. Yeah, the Diva is back for the Sixers, man. The big, goofy former MVP. Yo, I snapped on Embiid right there, bro. Someone's gonna cut that, man. I know it. I fucking snapped on Embiid right there. But still, he is. He's a fucking crybaby, bro. But regardless, he's back tonight making his season debut at home. We're going to be rocking with the 76ers in this game, man. I think they show up big here. This is a good chance to get your team back get your team high hopes, get the crowd back on your side. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just one of them spots, man. It's just one of them spots where it's very hard not to take the 76ers here. And as much as I want to buy into the fading the whole Embiid back thing, I can't. I just can't because it's the fucking Knicks are so overrated, bro. And I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Josh Hart. We're going to take Josh Hart's points and assists tonight over 15 and a half. It's hit in 8 of the last 9 games. All right. So Josh Hart. Uh Points and assists tonight. Josh Hart's points and assists. Uh Prince Jazz likes Embiid's double double and rebounds over. Prolific likes Embiid's first quarter points was a wagon. I think you go back to it. I will be careful with Embiid's points tonight because everyone's going to be on Embiid. All right, we got a few more games, man. Let's get to them. All right, we got the Raptors. We got the Raptors taking on the Bucks, man. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm on the Raptors in this one. I am 100% on the Raptors on this one. I think this is the most jacked up line out of college basketball, out of NBA, out of out of every game on the board today. This is the most fucked up line I have seen all day. In the last week, this is the most fucked up line I've seen. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I don't care, but bro, I think the books might be smoking coke on this one. Like really, I don't understand this line, man. Someone help me. I mean, the Bucks. Let me say it one more time. The fucking Bucks are laying 8.5 points. We're talking about the 2-9 fucking Bucks. The 3-8 against the spread fucking Bucks laying 8.5 points. Fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bro, the Raptors, okay, Raptors, yeah, they're 2-9. But bro, who gives a fuck? We are betters. We are sports betters. Do we give a fuck about a number straight up? Hell no. We care about that ATS number, bro. And I'm sorry, the Raptors been good to us. If you've been backing the Raptors, you've been making money. Plain and simple. Raptors are 8-3 against the spread, and they play good on the fucking road. Have anybody looked at the Bucks injury list lately? I mean, that shit is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And the Raptors injury list ain't much better. Don't get me wrong. But bro, come on, man. I mean, this is insane, bro. And I get it. The Raptors are on a long ass road trip, right? I think this is their 5th straight road game. So I get it. But there is no way in the actual fuck are we laying 8.5 points with the Bucks, bro. Just because of this number, I am taking the Raptors money line. On God, bro. I'm not taking the points. I am betting the Raptors outright. This is straight up disrespectful. This Bucks team should not be 8.5 point favorite against anybody. And if you want to get into it, let's look at the fucking money lines here. Okay? You got an 8.5 point underdog here on the Raptors, right? Guess what their money line is? Plus 270. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Go to the Trailblazers game. Trailblazers, 8.5 point underdog, right? What were the Raptors again? 8.5 point underdog, right? Fucking Trailblazers, plus 300 on the money line, right? Fucking Raptors, plus 270. They're not even trying to pay you. Bro, I'm taking the Raptors money line. They beat the Bucks outright. This is fucking disgraceful, man. Take the points for an easy dub. This should be a VIP, honestly. This should be a fucking VIP play, bro. Like, I am once again giving y'all so much sauce here. Like, I just don't get it, bro. And I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. Obviously, these are just all our. Every play I give y'all is just my own educated guess, right? At the end of the day, that's what all these are, an educated guess. I could be wrong, but my God, bro, like this shit is crazy. So yeah, we are definitely on the Raptors here, and I promise y'all, I'm betting the money line. I am betting the Raptors money line. I am not taking the spread. They can kiss my ass on that. Give me the money line. I think the Raptors beat the Bucks outright. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Where do they get this fucking 8.5 from? Where do they get it, bro? Last I checked, everybody is out. Middleton, Giannis. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And I know the Raptors are not a good team, bro. I know they're not. But bro, they fucking compete, bro. They cover spreads. Like, come on, man. They've covered spreads less than this against better teams than the Bucks. Like, I mean, I'll die on this hill, bro. I'll die on this hill. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But bitch, I'm taking the Raptors. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We're almost done. We got the Suns taking on the fucking Jazz. This is another ugly game, man. Actually, this is a pretty good game if you ask me. I mean, it's not better than the game we got at 10 o'clock tonight. Can't wait for that fucking game. And I think I know you, or you guys know what game I'm talking about. But this ain't a terrible game. I can't say this is a bad one. The next game is actually worse. We got the Suns laying 4 points. We got the Jazz getting 4 points. We got a total of 226.5. We got slightly favored to the over here at a minus 112. Suns at a minus 175. And we got the Jazz at a plus 145. All right, I'm on the Jazz here. I'm taking the Jazz. I like Utah at home, bro. What can I say? Uh, I like this number. I like the money line plus 145 for the Jazz. The Jazz, they're looking good. They're getting healthy. Marking in his back. I see no reason why to fade them here. They won two of their last three games. Now they're back home. The Suns are a good team, man. They've been winning games. But if you guys have peeped lately, they are a very public team, right? The Jazz are the Suns are a very public team, and almost all of their games come down to a bucket, man. Like, almost all of their games have been super fucking close, like, really competitive, not covering spreads, or their lines are always really short, right? And it's for a reason because the Suns play in extremely close games. And a game like this where the Jazz are just starting to get their groove back, right? I I mean, I like them, man. Utah is a very good home team, man. They play very good at home and I'm not looking to fade them here. As long as Markkinen's back in, which I think he is, they won two of their last three games. I'm all over the Jazz in this one, man. I like them on the money line. I think they win outright. So give me the Jazz here, man. I'm backing the Jazz in Utah, plain and simple. I think it comes down to a very, very close game where the points are going to really come in the clutch. And I think the Jazz have a really good shot at winning this game outright. So I'm all over the Jazz in this one, man. I like them a lot here. Nah, you're right. The Raptors do come out, man, and fourth quarter is their fucking downfall almost every time. Man, these shows be wearing me out, y'all. Because I get so hyped over this shit, bro. All right, let's see what else we got. Actually, I want to look into this one real quick. I want to look into this Phoenix game real quick. Give me a second. Mm, Where are you at, marketing? They got his rebounds and assists at a 9.5 tonight. I don't know if I want to mess with that. They got his rebounds at a 7.5. Damn, they got marketing up there, man. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna mess with marketing tonight. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the T Wolves and the Blazers. And then we got one more game after this, and it's the big boy game. Damn, I got the yawns now. Oh. All right, we got the Timberwolves and the Trailblazers, man. Ugly ass game. Laying 8.5. Blazers getting 8.5. I'm not touching this game with a 10-foot pole. I would say take the Blazers here. But I mean it's an ugly game. It would not surprise me in the least if if the Timberwolves beat the shit out of them. But then again, it would not surprise me if the Blazers covered. It's just a very tough, very ugly game. We don't trust the Timberwolves, right? At least I don't. And the Trailblazers are ass. We already seen uh we already seen the Timberwolves beat the shit out of the Trailblazers once this year. I mean, I'm not comfortable laying an 8.5 number on the road though with the Timberwolves. I'm just not. So it's a game I'm not touching. You got the Trailblazers at home looking for revenge. I mean, this is a game you stay away from, guys. Honestly, there's way too much. There's way too many better games on the board to be messing with this one. Uh, I said, I think you take the Trailblazers and the points, but hold your nose, man, because it's just an ugly bet. All right, favorite game of the night. We got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Warriors. This is going to be awesome, bro. I'm so excited about this game. Uh, so you got Dallas Mavs here, uh, coming in getting 2.5 points. You got the Warriors laying 2.5 points, and we got a total of 234.5. So we're expecting a show. You got the Mavericks getting 124 on the money line, and the Warriors are laying a minus 148. I mean, they're a minus 148 favorite here at home. All right, so like I said, I'm super excited about watching this game, man. So you got a lot of narratives going on here, right? The main narrative being this is obviously Clay's first time going back to right? Going back to Golden State. So this is his first time back versus the Warriors, and it should be great. I mean, it really should. I mean, we all know, right? At least I hope you guys know. If not, I'm about to tell you. Um, we all know that Draymond got on a podcast and was talking hella shit. He was talking hella shit on Clay, and he said in this game that he was gonna literally run through Clay Thompson. Like he literally said that. He was talking hella shit on Clay, and honestly, I kind of believe Draymond. Right? I kind of believe Draymond because Clay is soft as dog shit. I mean, he is a soft, baby faced bitch, bro. And sure, he can shoot, but this guy has no backbone. And Draymond is a fucking bully. Like, I can't wait to watch, bro. I cannot wait to watch this. I think the Mavericks shit on the Warriors, though. I really do. I mean, the Warriors are playing great, but I love backing the Warriors on the road. I call them the Road Warriors, right? Because they really are fucking road warriors. Like, these guys are amazing on the road. I don't really want to back them at home in a favorite spot against the Mavericks, man, who are, in my opinion, a little underrated right now. I'm on the Mavs. I don't know if I'm going to bet this game. I want to. I just don't know if I am. All right, let's see what you guys like in this one. All right. Prince Chad says he took Clay and Steph 4 threes. I like it. Is that combined or is that them straight up 4 threes? It has to be. It has to be straight up because there's no way they would give you 4 threes combined from them two. All right. I guess that was it. I guess that's all y'all got. I love this game though. This game is going to be awesome, guys. It really is. So if you guys didn't plan on tuning into a basketball game tonight, make sure you tune into the Mavs and the Warriors tonight. There's going to be drama. It's going to probably be a really good game. Obviously, you got the narrative. Like I said, you got fucking Clay coming back to the Warriors. You got Draymond talking hella shit, saying that he's gonna run through fucking, he's gonna run through Clay Thompson. I'm telling you, bro, like, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it because he's a big bully motherfucker, bro. And I can see him just going out there and just stealing all of Clay's lunch money right on the court. All right. Uh okay, I got you. I like it. All right, there is like Irving here. Like Irving's rebounds. That's what Jackson likes. Irving's rebounds over 3.5. They're expecting him to get 6 tonight. This is hit in 7 of the last 3 games. They like Curry steals tonight. They like Irving steals tonight. There's a lot in this game they like. There's a lot in this game they like. But you got to remember, Kerry steals and Irving steals are way juiced. All right, I guess that's it, man. I guess that's it, guys. For what we got today, I'm not doing the NHL or college football today, so we're just talking basketball. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Let's go to the best bets. We're going to have one hell of a day in college basketball today. I promise y'all that. And we're going to have a good day in NBA. Um, you guys should join, man. Join VIP, bro. Like, it's only $10, man. It is literally only $10, man. Just fucking join, man. You guys are going to make money with me. Trust me. Um, all right, let's go to. Y'all know we got to take some overs, right? We're going UC Riverside and Cal Baptist over. I love that over today, man. That should be a VIP play. But like I said, once again, I'm gonna give you guys some juice here. Um, which we were talking about yesterday in my VIP group, man. I give out so much good shit on this show, bro. And I think that's why a lot of people don't sign up. Like, I wonder what would happen if I didn't do Plug Talk no more. Would people sign up or would they just I don't think they would. I think you'll just go find somewhere else. You'll go find another show. All right. That's what we're doing though. UC Riverside over. UC Riverside and Cal Baptist to go over today. That's my best bet. Um, yep, we're sticking to it. That's my best bet. Yeah, there's a lot I like today, man. There's a lot I wrote down today for us. So I gotta go. I gotta go back over all this and find out what I'm going to take and what I'm not. All right, you guys have a great day, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, that tuned in today. We didn't have a lot of people today, but that's okay. We had a good show, man, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that did tune in. Um, just keep supporting, man. Keep joining Plug Talk, man. Keep tuning in. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep showing up, man. I know, the show's actually going the opposite direction the way I want it to, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep showing up and I'm gonna keep doing my thing, man. And I can give two shits about what anyone else thinks or says or does. I'm just gonna keep doing me and keep doing what I like to do. And that's coming on here and talking sports with y'all. So and making people money. So that's what we're going to keep doing, man. So I'll see you guys once again tomorrow. I'll be here bright and early, probably around 10:30, 11:30. Maybe start trying some different times, seeing if I can get more people in here later, especially on the late slates. So don't be surprised if a couple of these shows don't start popping up around like maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna start trying doing shows later in the afternoon to see if I could bring in more people or maybe new people, right? Because that's the whole thing. I want to bring in new people. I think once people start joining my show and seeing and listening, most people like it, man. Most people like Plug Talk. It's just getting people to join and getting other people to talk about it. That's the hard thing. People don't want to talk about it. It's like people don't want other people to know that you're listening to someone else for picks. It's stupid. All right, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Let's make today a winning day. If you're not signed up for VIP, man, join, bro. It's only $10, man. I'm telling y'all are not going to regret it. You can ask anyone in VIP right now. You are not going to regret it, man. It's $10. That shit is less than McDonald's anymore, and you get a full month. And if you don't like it at the end of the month, I will send you the $10 back, bro. Just like that. All you got to do is give me a reason why. Just be like, Plug, I don't like it because you fucking look weird. I'll say, okay, here's your money back, bro. Like, that's it. Telling y'all, man, spend that $10. You're not going to regret it. College basketball is my best sport, hands down, and I will make you money. I will make you money. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure yet, but I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, man, let's make today a winning one, guys. And I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. If I can find this, I mean, I don't know where it's at. I have no idea where my ending thing is. All right, I'm just ending the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow.